Thank you again for your attendance and enjoy the game.
I thought I was the other one.
Whatever we were doing is what you're doing right now.
Oh, so that's...
Okay. While it's happening, I think that we've been practicing.
I thought I was practicing with the other one that brings more insight.
You're doing the inside out. All you're doing is just calling the play.
I got a notification that it went live.
Yeah, it's saying it's live, but
What?
there it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's live.
Are you guys live?
I guess so.
Terrible trying to see.
Hello and welcome to BSN. This is Jason Taylor here with Kobe Jerome coming to you live from the Blue Ridge School for an exciting day of football. Today's matchup features the Blue Ridge Barons and the Goochland Bulldogs. Blue Ridge is coming in short-handed as they are missing 8 of their original starters. Kobe, how do you feel about this Goochland team heading into this game?
Well, this Goochland team is a perennial powerhouse. They're first place in the 3A public school division. They run a wing T-set offense, and it's run by quarterback Devin McCrae, who holds many Division I offers. Other than Northcross, this Goochland squad will definitely be the toughest opponent for the Barons so far. Although the Barons are probably the underdog for this one, if they play the right way and they're able to prevent the Goochland running game, then there's definitely more than a shot they can come out victorious here.
Couldn't agree more, Kobe. Thanks for that insight. Although Blue Ridge is short-handed, I am looking for a few players to really step up and lead the team. I'd say that Jack Dickey and Andy Nwaka will be the X factors today for the Barons. Kobe, who are you looking at to have a big game today?
You know, I'm extremely excited to see quarterback Kenyon Carter step up today and prove himself as a big-time player. It'll be important for him to just make accurate throws play in and play out, considering that the Barons stay in shotgun formation and they're a very pass-heavy offense. And although he's missing 2 of his main wide receivers, Malik Brown and Isis Lewis today, I think he'll be able to get the job done.
Absolutely, Kobe. He should be a key piece to the Baron offense. Getting right to it, and now we're ready for kickoff. Well, that's a low one. Oh, and he is taken down at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, that's not the great return you want for the first play. Not great field position here.
The numbers. Here. And Blue Ridge is going to take the first down snap at the around 11-yard line. Takes a snap. Oh, and he's taken down at around the 15, so that's a 5-yard gain on the play.
It's a great 5-yard gain. Just get all the nerves out of you on the first play.
Very true.
2-yard run by number 24, Tanner Roca.
5 yards.
10 yards you get first down. It's a 5-yard run till the 10.
Takes a snap looking to pass.
No, I'm saying like. No, I'm saying
And that is Fort.
ran 5 yards.
Let's see, Fort Cardin
How many run then?
on that pass.
How many you run then?
Great connection from Kenyon Carter to Fort Cardin on that play. It'll be 3rd and short here for the Barons. Hopefully they can get this first.
Third down from the 18-yard line.
Trips left. Oh! Almost picked off by the Bulldogs. And that'll be 4th down.
Kenyon Carter looked to hit his receiver on a little slant route there, but didn't lead him quite enough. It was a good look, but the Barons looked to punt it off here.
Looking to punt.
Back to receive for Goochland, number 2, Ben Ragland. Sorry, Cameron Holman.
And that is picked off, and he's running. Will they take him down? He is pulled out of bounds at around the 22-yard line on the Blue Ridge side of the field.
26-yard run for number 2, Cameron Holman.
Yeah, that was a great return by Cameron Holman, giving them great field position on their first drive here. They're on the Blue Ridge.
On the 20-yard line.
They're on the Blue Ridge 20-yard line, 1st and 10 here.
False start on the defense.
False start.
5-yard penalty. 1st and 5.
That's going to be a false start on the Barons here.
So now they are brought to around the 16-yard line. Bulldogs looking to get an early touchdown here in the first quarter. Looking for the throw. And it is picked off. Sorry, not picked off.
I know, that's why I said sorry.
7-yard reception by number 7, Devin McCray.
I'm not good at this.
You see number 7, Devin McCray, makes a nice little out cut, gets the reception and runs for an extra 5 there.
1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
And now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line here.
Let's see if the Blue Ridge can hold them off to maybe just a field goal. Takes a snap, runs, and that will be a touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Number 25, Dakiri Burris.
Yeah, that was a nice little inside handoff to number 25, Dakiri Burris, who runs it in for those 5 yards to make it 6-0 for the Goochland Bulldogs.
Out to kick the extra point, number 19, Tyler Black.
Tyler Black looking to get that extra point. And it is good.
7-0 Goochland.
It seems to have been a flag on the play. I'm not sure exactly what it was yet, but you can see there's a little bit of scuffling going on that play right before the kick, right before the field goal happened.
There should be a cord down here in these verticals. One is sitting there, but it's not plugged in anything. I don't know what that does. You got a cord running over here plugged into it, but I just don't see. I figure that's what this is, isn't it? Yeah, I got to do something on the 15.
So now the Bulldogs are leaving 7-0 against the Blue Ridge Barons early in the first quarter.
battery itself going down and everything else is okay.
The Barons are missing 8 out of their 11 starters on defense, so
'Cause it shouldn't show
some guys are going to need to pick it up if they want to prevent this pass and run game from the Goochland Bulldogs.
I don't know what to make it go from battery to the overside.
Yeah, I'll, hey, Dose, do you mind coming over here? All right. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know nothing.
Yeah, I don't either.
Number 19, Tyler Black. Back to receive, number 23, Jacob Rice. Number 24, Tanner Roca. And number 85, Keegan Kozak.
Tanner, Jacob, and Keegan.
And Jacob's going to receive that kick, and he's going to be brought down at around the 30-yard line.
By number 23, Jacob Rice.
Yeah, number 23, Jacob Rice, gets a better return from last time, putting the Barons at a 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line here with 9 minutes and 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
1st and 10 on the 34-yard line. Yard run by number 11, Kenyon Carter.
Yeah, number 11, Kenyon Carter there. My player to watch for the day just had a nice little 3-yard rush there for the scramble, making it 2nd and 7 here for the Barons.
Kenyon Carter taking the snap, trips right. He's handed off. Oh, and he fumbles the ball. I believe that is the Bulldogs' ball.
By number 24, Tanner Roca. It's covered by number 21, Anthony Holland.
Yeah, backup running back Tanner Roca in place for Tremel Thompson, who's also a backup for the main starter, Keenan Brock, here today. Tanner Roca does not get many reps at running back a lot, so he's probably a little rusty and just probably trying to get into form right here. Even though it's a big loss, I'm sure he'll be ready for next drive.
So now it is the Bulldogs on the snap. Hands it off, and that's a big run. He's taken down at around the 23-yard line.
Run by number 25, Dakiri Burris.
And that'll be a 1st down.
Number 25, Dakiri Burgess, has a great run up the middle, finds the seams well, and gets down to the Barons' own 24-yard line.
It was for something, I just didn't know what.
Number 9, their quarterback, Calvin Towles. Throws it to Quincy Sneed.
Number 22, Quincy Sneed.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are throwing a lot of out routes here, short out routes to get their receivers to the outside and short pass receptions, and then looking to run it right afterwards. We'll probably see that right here.
Oh, and that is a big run by number 7, Devin McCray, and that is another touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Just as I said before, the Bulldogs look to run it right after that short reception, and number 7, Devin McCrae, the Bulldogs' lead player, their best player, arguably this season, just runs it in there for the touchdown with 6:53 left to play in the first quarter.
And the kick is good from Tyler Black, so it's now 14-0 Bulldogs.
Yeah, this Barron team looks pretty depleted right now with their key players out with injuries and other reasons.
Who's in the middle?
Out the kick for Goochland, number 20, Hunter Williams.
52?
In the
You
middle.
guys should be talking. I know, but like I don't know any of these.
Back to receive for the Barons, number 24, Tanner Roca, number 34, CJ Kastner, and number 85, Keegan Kozak.
Oh, and it is a low one, but it is received by number 23, Jacob Rice.
Picked up by number 20,
Yeah, the Bulldogs look to
Jacob Rice.
surprise them there with the onside kick, and luckily the Barons receive it, so they're going to have great field position here on their third drive around on their own 47-yard line.
First and 10 Barons from the 47-yard line.
This could be a big chance for the Barons to answer back on the currently leading 14-0 Bulldogs. Looking. Oh,
Pass interference. on number
pass
2,
interference.
Cameron Holman.
Yeah, Kenyon Carter makes a great throw there to
22-yard line.
number 85, which
First and 10 Barons.
would be Keegan Kozak, who makes a great streak route and gets hit before he catches it, so that would be pass interference, and the Barons move up here. So it'll be first and 10 for the Barons on the Goochland 30-yard line. Correction, it'll be first and 10 for the Barons on the Goochland.
Correction. Ball is placed at the 30.
38-yard line.
The life is lagging. It's slower. Yeah, but it shows on there that it's not current. Okay. Handed off. Oh, and he is brought down almost immediately. So that'll be
2 yards for number 24, Tanner Roca.
second down and 12.
Tanner Roca gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage there, losing a couple of yards.
It is second and 14 for the Barons.
Hopefully Kenyon Carter can make some magic happen here. Blue Ridge needs an answer back. And he's rushed. Makes the throw. And I think that would give them the first down.
18-yard reception for number 85, Keegan Kozak. First and 10, Barons from the 25-yard line.
Great job by Kenyon Carter getting out of that difficult situation in the backfield and evading that lineman and making a great throw on the run to number 85, Keegan Kozak, and now it should be first and 10 on the Goochland 25-yard line.
I think he is taken down. I don't think there's a gain on that play.
And it'll be a sweep to the right around the outside for Tanner Roca, who gets 1 yard on their gain.
It is second and 9 from the 24-yard line.
Yeah, the Goochland defense looks to be all over the Barons' run game, so I think if the Barons want to be successful, they got to either make some adjustments on the running plays or just continue looking down the field with Kenyon Carter airing out some passes here.
Looking to throw. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, as you can see,
83, Braden Schmieder.
I believe it's going to be,
Flag on the play.
I can't really tell, can't make out what number it is right now, but I can tell you in about a second. Number 5 for the Goochland Bulldogs. Khalil Holman, defensive lineman, gets to Barron's backfield and forces Kenyon Carter to throw that one just a little short to the intended receiver, Keegan Kozak.
A 15-yard penalty on the Barons' third and 24.
So that's a 15-yard penalty on the Blue Ridge Barons. So now we're looking at third and 24.
Timeout, Blue Ridge.
Timeout, Blue Ridge.
Yeah, this is going to be an important timeout for the Barons here, looking to regain some confidence in their huddle and just calm everything down.
3rd and 24 for the Barons at the 39-yard line. Yard reception by number 85, Keegan Kozak.
The Barons able to get a nice little reception there to get back into
14 from the 29
get back
yard
into
line.
some good field position here.
Yeah, it's 4th and 14. I think they're going to go for it. We need a big play to happen here on the Blue Ridge offense. Flag on the play.
And there's a flag down in that play. I'm not sure who it was on, but you can tell Jacob Rice and the cornerback for the Goochland Bulldogs, not sure what number or name he is, but got into it while Jacob Rice was running that route. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but hopefully the Barons will be able to get some yardage here.
Penalty is declined. First and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 29-yard line.
Looks like the penalty was against the Barons, and Goochland Bulldogs will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 29-yard line.
Looking to be thrown, and that will be a catch by Dakari Burgess, number 25. That'll be a first down.
First down, Goochland.
On the Goochland 45-yard line.
Nice little pass play for the Bulldogs across the middle to number 25, Dakari Burgess, who is able to get yet again another reception here. He's been great all day so far for their offense. They'll probably look to run it here. And number 25, Dakari Burgess gets the handoff and takes it gets about a yard on the reception on the handoff.
Yeah, I think Blue Ridge defense did well in that play. They really brought him down to little or zero gain.
Second and 8 from the 46-yard line.
Taking the snap, and he's going to run it. Oh, wait, but there's a flag on the play, but he's still running. And he will get that touchdown unless the flag is against the Bulldogs, which we are not sure yet.
Yes, number 7, Devin McCray, able to get right through that gap and make about a 50-yard run to the end zone. But I think that's going to be called back for a penalty against the Bulldogs here.
It's going to be holding and face mask. Against Blue Ridge. So that touchdown will count. And they're going to kick off for the field goal for that extra point.
Correction, just like Jason just said, that will not be called back, and the penalty will be declined, giving Goochland a touchdown, and the score will be 20-0 with 2:31 left to play in the first quarter as they look to kick in the extra point to make it 21-0.
Tyler Black on the field goal. And it is not good.
No good.
It hit the left post and it bounced out. No good.
0 for Goochland.
This will be a big drive here for the Barons. If they get into the end zone here, they may be able to make this one a game. But if they don't and Goochland comes back and scores, then this might just put the game away for them.
Now it is almost the end of the first quarter, and Blue Ridge is still down 0-20 against the Bulldogs.
Out to kick for Goochland, number 19, Tyler Black. Back to receive for the Barons, number 24, Tanner Roca. Number 34, CJ Kastner. And number 85, Keegan Kozak.
As I was saying before, Devin McCrae holds Division I offers from Howard University, Virginia State University, University of Richmond, Delaware State, Georgetown, and Robert Morris University. He's a stud running back for this Goochland team who doesn't really stop at all.
Oh, so what is happening here? The ball is being brought down to around the Blue Ridge 45-yard line, and that is where they're going to be doing the kickoff.
The ball is now spotted at the 45-yard line.
And that's going to be Tanner receiving the kickoff. And he's still running. And he is taken down at around the Blue Ridge 22-yard line.
Tanner Roca able to get around the outside there, making a 10-yard gain for the Barons on that return. There's 2:23 left to play in the first quarter, and the Barons will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 21-yard line.
Big play by the Bulldogs defense.
-2 yards from 24, Tanner Roca.
Yeah, you see the defensive line able to get right through that Baron
That was
offensive line there.
Anthony Holland with the stop.
Which has been happening all game. The Barons have not really been able to get any good gains on for the run game. So let's see if they'll try to run it here again or just go for another pass play. Yeah, and quarterback Kenyon Carter there gets about 3 yards back. 4 yards, correction, 4 yards on that rush. Making it 3rd and 8 for the Barons.
It's going to be almost a first down.
7-yard reception by number 85, Keegan Kozak.
Keegan Kozak on that pass reception.
The Barons do not get the first down there, and they'll punt it off. Give it back to the Goochland Bulldogs here with 20 seconds and counting left to go in the first quarter.
Oh, and the punt is blocked. There's a flag on the field.
It looks as if there's a flag on the play. I think it will be for a forward pass, forward lateral, I mean. After the kick was blocked, the Barons received it. Number 51, Ryan Wills, received it after the kick and gave a little toss forward, which is not legal.
Not legal at all, Kobe.
Again, you take it. Everybody did? Who did that?
One of the O-linemen.
Huh?
One of the O-linemen got the ball off the tip and just flicked it to the first guy.
Once it's deflected, it's free ball.
It's a live ball.
He put it forward, he pushed it forward.
It was a forward pass.
Oh, yeah. That's our ball. Yeah, my son was the one that deflected it. I'm trying to figure out when they all said
Legal forward pass
forward, I couldn't figure it out.
on the Barons.
What was what? I bet he gets cold up there in the winter. You don't get
Not really. Not where
compared to Richmond?
I'm from Canada.
Yeah, yes. I agree. Canada.
So it doesn't. It sometimes snows, but not all too bad.
Okay.
So it will be Goochland ball on the Barons' 46-yard line with 3 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
On the Blue Ridge 46-yard line.
Make sure you guys are talking about like this stuff. And
Oh, and that's 22. It's a great run. Yeah, and that will be Quincy Sneed. There's also a flag on the play.
Number 22, Quincy Sneed, delivers a 22-yard run on that inside handoff. There's a flag down in the play. I think it's against the Barons, but
Face mask on the defense.
yes, it is a face mask against the Blue Ridge Barons and 5-yard penalty, so it'll look as if the Bulldogs will have the ball 1st and 10 on the Barons 20-yard line here with the second quarter just revving to start.
Headed into the first quarter.
And start of the second quarter, the Bulldogs will have the ball, and they are currently leading 20-0 over the Barons.
First and 10, Goochland from the Blue Ridge 20-yard line.
Bulldogs handing it off to number 22, Quincy Sneed. And he is finally brought down. I think that would be an 8-yard gain on the play. So 2nd and 2.
8-yard gain by number 22, Quincy Sneed.
Yeah, the Bulldogs continued to just run it down the throat of Barron's defense here. I don't see why they would stop.
Six-yard run by the Bulldogs. It is now 1st and goal on the Blue Ridge 6-yard line.
Jason, how's the soccer team doing?
The soccer team actually just ended their season. Lost to Covenant a couple days ago. That was a playoff game, and so now we are out of the VIC championship.
Yeah, it sucks, but this has been the soccer team's probably best year in a really long time. Probably led by Juan Campasano and Levi Moss, who have done an excellent job all year. Don't forget about defenseman Phoenix Poland, who has also done a great job. Even though they've lost early, everyone in the community of Blue Ridge is very proud of what they've done.
What about JV soccer? How's your guys' season going so far?
You know, JV soccer, I'm really proud of how our team has been able to just grow over the season and progress. You know, we have some really talented players who, young guys who are going to do great on varsity next year. Miguel Benitez, Tony Shang, and Luke
Patterson?
Luke Patterson, yep.
Kickoff for Goochland, number 19, Tyler Black. Back to receive, number 24, Tanner Roca, number 85, Keegan Kozak, and number 34, CJ Kastner.
That'll be Tanner. Oh, and he is brought down.
5-yard return by number 24, Tanner Roca.
Yeah, you see Tanner Roca almost got around number 4 there. Number 4, Chris White,
First and 10, Barons.
on the Goochland Bulldogs. Almost got around him, but brought down for a 5-yard return. There's 10:26 left to play in the second quarter, and the Barons trail 27-0. It's definitely important for them to put some points on the board here.
And that was a good run by number 24, Tanner Rocha. Or Rocha Tanner, sorry.
3-yard run by number 24, Tanner Roca.
Rocha. I'm so confused.
Two-yard run by number 11, Kenyon Carter. It is now 3rd and 5 for the Barons at the 30-yard line.
Looking to pass. And that'll be number 23, Jacob Rice. That great catch and a first down.
Yeah, you see, I think that's where the Barons will be most successful this game, with Kenyon Carter dropping back in the pocket, able to see his receivers. Yeah, Jacob Rice, who is a very big target, standing at around 6'6". 6'6" wide receiver, able to make a great slant route across the middle, and Kenyon Carter able to deliver it perfectly on time, and just able to get some great yards there.
One-yard gain by number 11, Kenyon Carter.
1-yard gain for number 11, Kenyon Carter, on a little wildcat offense there. 2nd and 9 for the Barons, but it looks to see as the coaching staff on the Barons sideline were complaining for a flag on that to the refs, but they didn't seem to think the same thing.
Yeah, the referees and the coaches don't always agree on the plays. He's rushed. Oh. That is an incomplete throw to Jacob Rice.
Yeah, you see the Goochland brings a blitz there, leaving a lot of guys open, but the pressure got to Kenyon Carter a little too quick, and he wasn't able to make an accurate throw. Just a little short on that pass to the intended receiver, Jacob Rice.
Big throw, and it is to no one. So it'll be a
Incomplete
fourth
pass to
down.
Number 11, Kenyon Carter.
Once again, the Goochland defense all over that Barron pass play and terrorizing Kenyon Carter in the backfield as he just lets one fly and throws it out of bounds.
Back to kick for the Barons, number 34, CJ Kastner.
And receiving the punt is number 2, Cameron Holman. That is a good run. And he is finally brought down on the Bulldogs' 37-yard line.
By number 2, Cameron Holman.
Number 2, Cameron Holman, able to really get around the outside on that return and gets to the left sideline and able to get some great field position for the Goochland Bulldogs here with 6:42 left to play in the second quarter.
And the Bulldogs on a comfortable lead here in the mid of the second quarter, leading 27-0.
From the 36-yard line.
It is handed off to number 25, Dakari Burgess, and that will be a touchdown. Wow, that was a great run.
64-yard touchdown.
There you see
25, Dakiri Burgess.
That'll be a 60-yard run. Sure to be on the highlight reel.
There you see number 9, quarterback Calvin Tiles fake the handoff to Devin McCray, number 7, and actually handed off to number 25, Dakari Burgess there, who runs it for 60 yards into the end zone. What a great play to just keep on pounding and keep on expanding on this lead here with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
Now, I would really like to see the Barons answer back in some way on their next drive here.
To kick for Goochland, number 19, Tyler Black. To receive for the Barons, number 24, Tanner Roca, number 85, Keegan Kozak, and number 34, CJ Kastner.
I guess it was going to. They're probably going to try to kick it at Tanner.
Now on the kickoff,
Ten-yard return by number 24, Tanner Roca.
Tanner Roca able to get 10 yards on that return. Pretty good, solid field position for the Barons here. They're in need of just at least a field goal or just to put some points on the board here before halftime.
Barons from their 25-yard line.
Big pass. And it's incomplete. Almost picked off.
Pass deflected by number 22, Quincy Sneed.
Number 22, Quincy Sneed, cornerback, able to really defend that play really well all over the intended wide receiver and just bat that one down. Almost intercepted.
Loss of yardage there. Defense able to bring down the offense.
Three-yard loss for number 11, Kenyon Carter.
Yeah, the Goochland defense able to get Kenyon Carter down 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage here.
Timeout for Blue Ridge.
Timeout for the Blue Ridge.
Third and 13, Barons from the 22-yard line.
Looking for a big pass from Kenyon Carter. And it is going nowhere.
Incomplete pass by number 11, Kenyon Carter. It is now 4th and 13 from the Blue Ridge 22-yard line. To punt for Blue Ridge, number 34, C.J. Kastner. And back to receive for Goochland, number 2, Cameron Holman.
Punt return from number 2, Cameron Holman.
You need to get off the phone while you're doing
No,
this.
no, no.
No, I don't think you do know.
I know.
I get complaints about
I saw the game.
6-yard return by number 2, Cameron Holman.
The Goochland Bulldogs again getting great field position here on the Barons 51-yard line.
Goochland from the Blue Ridge.
1st and 10 and looking to score once again.
And that'll be a first down for the Bulldogs.
First down for the Bulldogs on that inside handoff. They keep on running up the gut of Barron's defense. Hopefully they can try to make an adjustment and just clog the middle up here.
33-yard line.
Well, there's a fumble,
Ball is fumbled.
but the
Number
Bulldogs
6,
come back with
Kayshawn
it.
Smith.
Ball is fumbled, but the Bulldogs are able to recover it. It'll be second down and 15 here for the Bulldogs.
Goochland Bulldogs.
Second and 15.
Flag on the play. And that would be a false start. On the Barons.
Offside by the Blue Ridge defense, 5-yard penalty. Second down and 10 for Goochland on the 33-yard line.
Another flag on the play.
Yard run by number 20, Hunter Williams. There is a flag on the play.
You see number 20, Hunter Williams, senior running back, getting a lot more touches here than from the beginning of the game, and has been doing a tremendous job so far with it. That time getting around 20 yards on the play, getting to the outside and before getting tackled. Another penalty by the
12 for Goochland.
Goochland offense, so that play will actually be taken back, and it'll be second and 12 for the Bulldogs here.
Oh, and that is an easy pass to number 6, Kayshawn Smith. And that'll be another touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Exactly right, Jason. You see number 6, Kayshawn Smith, able to run easy streak route. Easy streak route, just straight vertically, and just catches that and runs right into the end zone. Nice throw by Calvin Towles.
To kick for Goochland, number 19, Tyler Black.
That'll make it 40-0 with 2:38 left to play in the second quarter.
And the point after is no good.
Field goal, no good.
It is now 40-0 for Goochland with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first half.
Blue Ridge really hoping to get some points on the board before the first half is over. I know I am.
To kick for Goochland, number 20, Hunter Williams. Back to receive for Blue Ridge, number 24, Tanner Roca, number 85, Keegan Kozak, and number 34, CJ Kasner.
CJ Kastner finally taken down at around the Blue Ridge
Return by number 34, CJ
15-yard line.
The ball is placed at the 15-yard line. First and 10, Barons.
Number 24, Tanner Roca,
Tanner Roca.
able to get around the outside there, and it'll be first and 10 for the Barons. That was the first first successful run for the Barons here. Let's see if they can get something brewing here before the half ends.
No yards gained for number 24, Tanner Roca. It is second and 10 for the Barons at the 26-yard line.
Second and 10 here for the Barons, and Tanner Roca trying to gain some more yards here.
Yard gained by number 24, Tanner Roca.
Number 24, Tanner Roca, gets around the outside for a 1 yard gain. Third and 10 here for the Barons with 23 seconds and counting left to play in the second quarter.
Good catch from 83, Braden Schmidl, and he is knocked down.
Great connection across the middle from Kenyon Carter to Brandon Schmidl, and that'll be a flag on the hit. That'll be a flag from Goochland, flag on the play as the clock expires. We'll see how many yards the Barons get out of that.
Sounded like it.
Yeah, it was head on head.
It sounded like you're in the helmet.
Yeah, it was helmet to helmet.
When you look at the disc, you can't see that.
Braden Schmidl definitely feeling that hit.
I need another place this week.
Illegal hit to the head, 15-yard penalty. It is now, the ball will be placed at the Goochland 39-yard line.
So it looks as though the Barons will have one last play here before the first half ends.
Timeout Blue Ridge.
And the Barons will call a timeout for their last play.
No, this is a good last chance for the Barons to get some points on the board before the second half.
Exactly right, Jason. Looks as if they're on the Goochland 40-yard line here.
They have one last play to make. They gotta make this a big one.
My guess is that Kenyon Carter will try to make a deep throw here, or either try to run it, make a great run play to try to get it in the end zone. Because even if they have a nice little pass play and get in field goal range, they're not going to be able to kick it since the time will have been expired already.
First and 10 Barons from the Goochland 39-yard line.
Oh, and he's blitzed and he's taken down. Great defensive play.
As stated before, Kenyon Carter does look to drop back and throw a deep pass into the end zone, but he is taken down after the Goochland blitz. So, thanks fans for watching the first half, and we will be back for an exciting second half of football. Score here is 40-0. Goochland Bulldogs leading the Blue Ridge Barons here, and we'll see you again in the second half.
See you.
How are you all doing today? Somehow, I don't think that Goochland got the memo that it's our homecoming. We got a couple special guests that are making their way over here to join me by the mic. So it's fitting that it's homecoming weekend and we're gathered here to honor a great teacher and an even better man, Paul Feldman. Retiring in 2017, Paul served as a member of the Blue Ridge faculty for 28 years. He started off as a member of the science department and served as that department's chair for over a decade. Paul raised two beautiful daughters here on campus. Those two, I believe, are here. Growing up within the warm community of the Ridge, Natalie and Kelsey both took part in various musical productions here on campus. And I know firsthand that it takes no small amount of courage on a dad's part to let a daughter be in a boys' school musical. Paul, of course, married up big time, somehow convincing Gail to be his life's partner. And the two of them, I know, also play a mean game of pickleball. One of Paul's great loves as a member of the faculty was to collect Carl Fryisms. Things that his good friend Carl Fry would proclaim like, well, that broke the camel's straw. Well, Paul would collect these things, these Carl Fryisms, and he would relate them to colleagues, the latest and greatest Carl Fryisms. He'd relate them to colleagues like a sommelier serving fine wine. As a scientist, it's only natural that Paul is pretty good at making his own beer. And besides science and home brewing, Paul reportedly is also a pretty good artist. He used to work on beautiful wood carvings in the DAR basement where Gail had banished him. Paul made a very big impact in this place. He initiated our environmental science program. He also started the school's observance of Earth Day. And he even started the tradition of burn piles. He ended that tradition. He led our Saturday Fine Arts programming for more than 10 years. He was famous for bringing not only a cappella groups to campus to entertain our boys, but also hypnotists and even snake handlers. He served as head coach of the varsity tennis and wrestling teams, According to Carl Fry, there were many years when Paul coached these teams solo. In fact, past and present athletic directors credit Paul for, in fact, keeping our wrestling program alive during some thin years. As wrestling coach, in fact, Paul, maybe to gain some respect from his team early on in the coaching season, he'd sometimes get up on top of a big mat, and then he would challenge any student wrestler to knock him off. Apparently, even later in his career, many student wrestlers would challenge him, but not many were successful. Paul was active in community service. With Tony Brown, he founded the Blue Ridge School Food Pantry. He was a member of several advisory committees here that changed policy, including how student leaders are selected and how the headmaster and dean's list honors are determined. And it wasn't too long ago that Paul was chosen by the senior class to give the keynote address at their graduation ceremony. I remember that speech very well. It was a powerful one, and it contained many excellent lifelong messages for our boys, including how they should treat women. Paul also, while he was here, served as a member of the Faculty Emeritus Committee, the very same committee that now has voted unanimously to bestow him with that honor. So I am very proud to name Paul Fellner as the 12th member of the distinguished educators who are named Faculty Emeritus of Blue Ridge School. And I just want to read this plaque that we're giving him today. Blue Ridge School hereby bestows the status of Faculty Emeritus in recognition of continuous outstanding contributions to Blue Ridge School and to the lives and education of the young men who attend the school. This award may be regarded by all who see it as the highest expression of thanks and appreciation for service. In acknowledgement of distinguished service, Blue Ridge School is honored to announce Faculty Emeritus status for Paul Fellner, who has demonstrated extraordinary devotion to the school's mission, superior performance as an advisor, teacher, and coach, and exceptional commitment to molding the lives and character of the students in his care. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Fellner.
So, the football teams won't mind waiting. Just, well, thank you very much. Let me say first of all that it's quite an honor to be included in the company of such distinguished and highly regarded faculty such as Carl Fry of Fry Field, Dolores DeAngelis of the DeAngelis Stage, who are both here today, so give them their hello. It is comforting to know that we won't be entirely forgotten, at least as long as there's a Blue Ridge School. So keep those contributions coming in, folks. That one's for Franklin. It's Franklin. So I'm reminded of a civil event I attended last Saturday. It was similar in that a friend of mine, good buddy, was being honored and some nice people were stepping up to the mic to say kind things about him. The difference is, though, that event was a memorial service. I like this a whole lot better. I'm here after all. And I got to hear all those nice things that Trip Darren made up about me. So for that and for 28 years of teaching and coaching at the Blue Ridge School, I am grateful. I also need to express my appreciation to that faculty committee that nominated me and the board that accepted that nomination, and to my wife, who is hustling around behind my back to get this ball rolling. And I got some friends and family here that I'm glad you all made it. So that's enough said. I think we're about to mount a fantastic comeback here. So enjoy the rest of the day.
Where is Jason Taylor?
That's funny. What's
up, boys?
Making their way back to the field, the Blue Ridge Barons.
One thing.
I think I know who it is.
Who is that lady again?
I gave you your opportunity, man. You didn't take it.
What are you doing?
I gave you your opportunity. You one class.
I forget who the old lady is that's actually the faculty. It always says go Barons at every assembly. And it's like the game and stuff.
Jason. He hasn't called one play.
For real?
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen to him his hat. He hasn't said one word.
It's very silent, yes.
It's just me. I'm like,
Of course,
We're gonna
Phoenix
run
is
the
late.
clock on this.
I swear if they don't, I'm gonna
I really got good.
No, it's fine. I'll get hold. No. But if we take this game a little out of hand or too long,
This game's probably gonna end at like 4:40.
What time?
4:40
what time is it
probably.
now? What time is it now? Like 3:35?
4 something. 3:58. Probably like 4:40.
We hope.
No, because it runs clock.
Let's hope they play run clock.
No, they have to run clock. Look at the score.
They even have like a second string.
Quarterback. Trace. Oh, Ben?
It's probably still
They have
better
a
than
pretty big
our.
roster though. I think on a quarterback.
Their
that's what
second
I
string is probably still just as good as our first string. Without, it's basically our second string playing.
say. No, it is because our first string, 8 of the 11 are out.
We have our third stringer running back in.
Like 35% are playing.
Literally, Keenan got hurt, Tremel got hurt, so now Tanner's playing running back. Hadn't played running back once. Literally, our two wide receivers are
Your mic's still on.
they can't hear it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, did you pause the podcast? Or not the podcast, the stream? You realize you can pause it, right, Phoenix?
Wait, no, I didn't pause it.
It's still live, but they can't hear you.
It picks up a lot.
The only reason why I picked up last time because Jack was
Right beside
speaking
it.
into the thing, so it was loud.
I suppose.
Hey, Kobe, can you hand me my phone?
Yeah, of course. There he is.
Making his way back to the booth. 17, Jason. You know, I realize we haven't kicked once yet today, like actually, with like Joe on because we haven't scored at all. Sorry, alumni. Okay, try and get the people to get excited. Put down your drinks and put your hands together for the Blue Ridge football team.
17, Mike, get out here. Watch what I'm about to do. Listen to what I'm about to do.
Let's go, Bridge.
That was crazy.
And we are back here for the start of the second half of this football game. This is Colby Jerome here with Jason Taylor. So, Jason, what do you expect to see out of the Barons this second half?
Definitely a disappointing first half for the Barons. They're 0-40, losing, of course. So we're hoping for Blue Ridge to put some points on the board, at least.
Definitely true. They're gonna definitely need some help.
56 is now 10.
They're definitely gonna need some help from the coaching staff to just make some adjustments on the run game, try to get some plays going downfield, and put some points on the board here. So if you listeners don't know, Jason Taylor here is actually a rapper, and I'd just like to talk to him about his career. So what do you like? Any message to some fans here?
Definitely hoping to release some more music soon. Definitely a slow start to the career.
Blue Ridge, number 16.
So where can we find your music?
All platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, all of them.
That's awesome. Guys, do not take this as a joke. He's really an up-and-coming rapper. As he said, all platforms. His name is 17 Jason. Definitely be on the lookout. All right, we're back to the game here.
Blue Ridge on the kickoff. Now be number 2, Cameron Holman on the return. And he's still up. And he is finally taken down at around the 50-yard line.
40-yard return by number 7.
Yeah, I noticed as he was running down the sideline, he somehow got past number 44, Andy Nowako, who is someone to just definitely be scared of if you're trying to run through him. And he just had no fear, just ran right past him and got taken down by several bodies in gray of the Barons, and he's taken down finally at the 50-yard line.
Oh, wow, and that is a good run from number 3, Ben Ragland.
For number 3, Ben Ragland.
Yeah, you see number 3, Ben Ragland, able to get that outside handoff and take it about to the 10-yard line on the Barons 10-yard line.
15-yard line.
Correction, that will be 1st and 10 for the Goochland Bulldogs on the Baron 15-yard line.
And that is going to be another touchdown for the Bulldogs.
There is a flag down on
Yeah, you see from that play we saw number 6, Kayshawn Smith, just take that end-around handoff to the outside and take that 15 yards into the end zone.
Number 13, Hayden McCord. 10-yard penalty. The ball is placed at the 25-yard.
Correction, that would not be a touchdown. The ball would be taken back after a 10-yard penalty against the Bulldogs.
First and 20.
First and 20 on the Barons' own 24-yard line.
Nine-yard run for number 6, Kayshawn Smith.
Ridge.
Number 6, Kayshawn Smith gets the handoff once again and takes it around 9 yards.
11.
Second and 11 here
Goochland
for Goochland.
16-yard line.
No. Like that.
The Barons able to get into the backfield and take down number 6 Kayshawn Smith for a loss of 3 yards. It'll be third down here for the Bulldogs. Look for them to try to get this first. Third and 15, they'll probably look to pass it here.
Oh, and that is a great pass and a great catch from number 4, Chris White. And he will get that touchdown.
A 25-yard reception for number 4, Chris White. It is first and goal for Goochland on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, you see a new quarterback in for the Bulldogs.
Second and goal for Goochland.
Able to make that impressive throw on the run to the outside shoulder to Number 6, Kayshawn Smith, able to get in for a nice, easy touchdown, making it 46-0 with 6 minutes and 32 seconds and counting left to play in the third quarter. The Bulldogs will look to make it 47-0 with this extra point.
19, Tyler Black. Point after is no good. It is 46-0 for Goochland with 5 minutes and 59 seconds left in the third quarter.
What kind of the ball just went in?
It's easier for this angle.
So the Barons here will look to receive this kickoff with 5 minutes and 59 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Kicking for Goochland is number 20, Hunter Wilms. Back to receive for Blue Ridge is number 24, Tanner Roca, number 85, Keegan Kozak, and number 34, CJ Kastner.
Receiving that kick is CJ. That's a solid run.
A 20-yard return for number 34, CJ Kastner.
Yeah, you see a solid 20-yard return for CJ Kastner.
It is now first and 10.
We'll make it 1st and 10 on the Blue Ridge 35-yard line.
Kenyon Carter taking the snap. Oh, sorry, that was not Kenyon Carter. It was actually Tanner Roca.
1-yard loss for number 34, CJ Kastner.
Yeah, with the Barons tried to snap it to Tanner Roca and hand it off to CJ Kastner there. It looks like they'll have Kenyon Carter play wide receiver for the first time, I think, this season, and they'll have Tanner Roca at quarterback.
Tanner Roca.
This will be interesting to see since this has not ever happened yet so far this season.
Let's see what happens. Oh, and he is brought down at a major loss. Tanner Roca taking the snap again.
I think the design there was to try to get Tanner Roca to set up in a more of a wildcat offense and try to just get the snap and run right from there instead of actually getting receive the handoff. Maybe that's what the coaching staff of Blue Ridge thought would be more sufficient for them to get some more yards here. And Tanner Roca is yet again still at quarterback here for 3rd down. I wonder what he'll do with it. 3rd and long here. My guess is that he'll have to throw it.
Very long.
He drops back in the pocket and he hands it off for a gain of about 3 on the play.
I would have expected them to try to pass on that play since they are so far behind the 1st down.
That's what I thought too.
18 from there. 27-yard line. Back to punt is number 34, CJ Kastner. And to receive for Goochland is number 2, Cameron Holman.
That is a punt. And it will go around to the Bulldogs' 37-yard line.
So the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 here on their own 37-yard line. They'll probably look to run this here. Try to get a few yards before they can get into the end zone. There's 1 minute and 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter as the clock is counting down.
Three-yard gain there by number 23, Jason Woodson. Running back, he is a sophomore for the Bulldogs.
I also forgot to mention that
It is now 2nd and 7.
for the Goochland Bulldogs that number 13, Hayden McCourt, has been at quarterback since the start of the second half and did a great job coming in for Calvin Towles last drive, getting a touchdown in the first drive, making a great run, great throw on the run for a big gain
That is a 5-yard penalty.
on that last drive.
It is now 2nd and 12.
There's a false start on the offense, so it'll be 2nd and 12 for the Bulldogs on their own 34-yard line.
It is handed off to number 20, Hunter Wilms. Now it'll be a big gain on the play, first down. Now it'll be the end of the first quarter. Sorry, third quarter. My bad.
Yeah, you see the running back there got around to the outside and was almost taken down by number 14, Fort Cardin of the Barons. But he broke that tackle and was able to get a couple extra yards here. Yeah, the score is 46-0 as the third quarter ends, and
That is the end of the third quarter.
yeah, that's all. And we are back underway for the start of the fourth quarter here.
Number 6, Kayshawn Smith will grab that first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, as you see, Kayshawn Smith usually tends to get that sweep left or sweep right and gets to the outside. He really specializes in that for the Goochland Bulldogs, and has been tremendous all night doing that.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag down on the play. Offside on the defense. That is a 5-yard penalty. It is now 1st and 5 for Goochland on the Blue Ridge 32-yard line.
So there's a flag on that play. Goochland will have the ball 1st and 10 on the Barons 31-yard line.
flag down.
Another flag down.
On the offense.
Delay of game on the offense.
It is now 1st and 10.
5-yard penalty, 1st and 10 on the Blue Ridge 37-yard line.
Looks like Blue Ridge is going to be going on a running clock, trying to end this game early before the score gets any worse for them. That'll be a 4-yard gain on the play. Number 13, Hayden McCourt.
Yeah, you saw there that Hayden McCourt, number 13, seems to be a little confusion in the backfield. He looked to turn around and give it to his running back, but there was nobody there, and he was able to actually evade the Blue Ridge D-line and get around to the outside and get a gain instead of a loss. Impressive there. So, Jason, how do you think this game will affect Blue Ridge going into the playoffs here?
You know, Goochland is one of the top teams in the state, and Blue Ridge Barons is actually currently number 3, and the top 4 teams make the playoffs.
The ball is fumbled to number 3, Ben Ragland.
As you were just speaking on that, Jason, number 3, Ben Ragland of the Goochland Bulldogs fumbled the ball, and it was picked up by the Bulldogs. It was recovered by the Bulldogs.
It is 3rd and 6 on the Blue Ridge 33-yard.
It'll be 3rd and 6 on the Blue Ridge 33-yard line. So as you were talking before, Jason, about that the Blue Ridge is 3rd in their division, and only the top 4 teams make the playoffs. I think this game will either do one of 2 things for the Barons. It'll either really wake them up, or it will either just like start the downfall of their season. Hopefully, they'll be able to make some adjustments and really change their mindset going forward after this game. Really give them a good test of what they really are.
And as we were saying before, they're coming in very shorthanded, missing around 8 of their starters, and I think that is really affecting how they're playing right now.
Yeah, that was an 8-yard run by Goochland's running back. Now it'll be 1st and 10 on the Baron 25-yard line. So yeah, exactly right. They're very short-handed this game, so hopefully these guys will get healthy for the playoffs and become able to play for those guys that are sitting out for other reasons.
Yes.
Now in at quarterback for Goochland, number 24, Aiden Allen.
Number 24, Aiden Allen, in for quarterback now.
Is that number 23, Jason Woodson, on that good run. Didn't quite get the first down, though.
Yeah, you see number 23, Jason Woodson, able to just get right up that middle and just attack the Blue Ridge defense, not giving them any time to really think about what they were doing.
2nd and 4 on the Blue Ridge 19-yard line.
It'll be 2nd and 4 on the Blue Ridge 19-yard line with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the game.
The defense doing a good job stopping that play. I think that'll be 3rd down and 1 yard. Let's see if the defense could stop this last play.
It is 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 here for the Bulldogs on Blue Ridge 16-yard line. This will be a big play for the defense if they want to stop Bulldogs from scoring a touchdown here.
Number 20 with the ball. And he will get that first down. Wondering if that was a touchdown. There was also a flag on the play. That would be number 20, Hunter Wilms, running back for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, as you were saying during that play, I saw number 20, Hunter Wilms, able to find that gap and get cut outside and cut back inside, break free a little bit. And even though it was a flag on the play, I think they'll be at the 1 yard line here.
It is first and goal Goochland on the Blue Ridge 1 yard line.
Correct. They will be on the 1 yard line, and if they score here, they'll make it 52-0 with a chance to make it 53.
And that will be a touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, nice little QB sneak there. Touchdown for the Bulldogs. And they'll look to make it 53-0 with this extra point.
Out to the point after attempt is number 19, Tyler Black.
And the kick is good. So we stand at 53-0. Bulldogs winning with around 4 minutes left of the game.
Tanner Rocha's still our quarterback.
Really? Oh, wow.
It seems like Goochland is discussing something in a huddle before kicking this off to the Blue Ridge offense.
Kicking from Goochland is number 19, Tyler Black. Back to receive.
Now the Blue Ridge does have another chance to put some points on the board. Sure hope they do, Kobe. Now it'll be Keegan receiving the kick. And he is brought down at the Blue Ridge 31-yard line.
Yeah, you see King Kozak able to get around the outside of the defense there. Great 30-yard return, putting the Barons in great field position to score for the first time, hopefully before the game is over.
24-yard run by number 85, Keegan Kozak. It is first and down Blue Ridge on their 34-yard line.
Number 24, Tanner Rocha, still at quarterback.
He is going to run through And that is going to be a first down. Great run from Tanner Tanner Roca.
20-yard run by number 24, Tanner.
Yeah, great 20-yard run. Able to get right through the middle of that defense and cut back to the outside after he got through that gap. 2 minutes left to play in the game. And you see the Barons finally getting to form a little too late here.
Now the clock is still ticking down. Currently at 1 minute and 47 seconds left. If the Blue Ridge is going to put some points on the board, it's going to be now. Tanner once again running, and he's going to step out of bounds around the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Tanner Roca getting out of bounds there,
Tanner Roca.
gaining 1 yard.
2nd and 9 from the Goochland 45-yard line.
Second down. Tanner once again taken down to Little Gang on the play. Maybe 1 yard.
Another run, 1-yard run for number 24, Tanner Roca. It is now 3rd and 8 on the Goochland.
26 seconds left on the board.
And I think that will be the end of the game. I think the Barons won't even attempt to run the play here. Thank you, fans, so much for watching and listening to our broadcast. Great day of football here. Unfortunate for the Barons, but I guess this will just fire them up looking to get into the playoffs here. Final score is 53-0. Goochland Bulldogs beating the Blue Ridge Barons. Look forward to speaking with you guys next time.
Thank you.
This is Kobe Jerome and Jason Taylor signing off.